we go. My mic was off. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Let me know. Ladies and gentlemen, the name's International Stacker, and we're about to be live in 9 minutes and 30 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to be watching the day trading session of the COMEX pickup. We're going to be watching the Shanghai Future Exchange Market open. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up if you're ready to rumble. Who's ready? Put I'm ready in chat right now. Smash the like button, share the stream. Please go like and retweet the post on X. We're going to be live in just 9 minutes. Let's go.
In the borders, I'm a gold and silver stacker on the run. Survey the globe till the treasure's done. You should subscribe. Join the crustacean nation. Yeah, free silver, free gold for the
05 Peter 05 Diamond Claws member for a month saying who's still stacking? They can't stop us. Wow. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 7 minutes and 55 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to watch the COMEX day trading session. We're going to watch Shanghai pickup. Buckle up. Grab the beverage and get ready to party.
old ship bell in a coastal town, rusty safe getting dragged out now, ancient coins in a dusty tray, shine 'em up, watch the years fall away, border trains through the midnight haze, customs line keep the nerves in place, secret pockets sewn inside my coat, every bar another little vote.
Are you still stacking? I'm still stacking. The road's gonna be long, dark, and full of terrors. It's gonna be scary. People are gonna tell you you're through. You should sell it all. But I believe those with the intestinal fortitude to see the way through will be dancing with me in the streets.
Tokyo nights,
I heard the same story when silver was $13 an ounce. I heard the same story when silver was $121 an ounce. I've heard that we're through, we're going to zero, I should invest in something real. But the only thing real to me, ladies and gentlemen, is physical gold and silver. Paper stocks are not real. Paper fiat currency promises are not real. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm unshaken. I have intestinal fortitude. I'm still stacking. The question is, are you? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in 6 minutes and 5 seconds, breaking it all down. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 5 minutes and 30 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Get ready to party.
Riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines,
Silver shines. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button if you're ready. Only 40 more likes to 100. Yes. Who's ready?
Hunting, one of a kind. Join
Woo!
the crew.
I can scream again. I don't have people pounding on the walls.
So much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, it feels so good to be out of the hotel in Orlando and back in Key West, Florida in the crab nest. We're going to be breaking the gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX day trading session open up. We're going to watch the danger zone. We're going to watch Shanghai open up.
Giveaways tonight.
Oh no, Commander Craig is on the wall pounding. Oh no.
Roll the dice, take a chance.
Look at that, Yukon Cornelius is in chat, ladies and gentlemen. And by the looks of it, he needs soup.
Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high,
Let's go.
watch it grow.
Look at Attack Chihuahua saying no soup for deep. Whoa.
International stacker that mill. So hit that slow.
Let's go. Yes. 23 likes from 100, ladies and gentlemen. We're just 3 minutes and 20 seconds out here. Who's dancing right now? Who's doing the mashed potato? Who's doing the crab thrust right now, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to be live in just 3 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down. Grab a coffee, grab a drink. Soup Dom is saying the soup kitchen's open. Whoa!
The quest, riches await. You're the best. International stacker.
Thank you, Future Motive, for the jewels. Let's go.
Gold where you belong.
Break it down now.
Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill. Crabs are grooving.
Who's ready for the mega go? That's the question. All
Ocean waves.
right, I don't think you guys are ready yet. We're gonna get a crab dance going. CRAB, not a CRAP. No poop in the. No poop in the chat. No lettuce talk around here. Drop a crab in the chat if you're ready. Thank you, dropping the mic for those jewels. Thank you, Drano, for those jewels. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. This is your 2-minute warning. Get your claws up.
Silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 1 minute and 45 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news. We're going to cover it all.
Gold and silver, who wants it?
Who's ready for the mega go? Who wants free silver, gold, and copper? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving away so much so soon. Let's go.
Found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day.
Let's get it.
And silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 1 minute warning. 1 minute warning here. Buckle up. All right, do you guys want the old school little kid intro? Do you want the mega guy intro? Do you want the crab migration? Let me know right now in chat.
Played by hand,
Keep smashing that like button. We're only 10 away from 100.
the Shell Brigade.
Let's go.
The music's played. Get your claws up in the sky. International
Yes.
stacker, he's our guy. Gold
Yes.
and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Dance with me.
I think we need to migrate. It's been a while since we've migrated. Here we go.
Dance with me. Dance with me.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.
What's up? Ladies and gentlemen, the name's International Stacker and coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 2,400 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures, and I've got one that's going to post this Saturday, a brand new video with Jake, the CEO of Hero Bullion. We're at the Fun Coin Show. We're buying 150-year-old coins. We break it all down. We get an epic deal. That video's coming on Saturday. And a big shout out to HeroBullion.com, proud sponsor of the channel. And ladies and gentlemen, they've got the starter pack here, 5 ounces of silver at spot with the security radio lines, still under $300. Don't miss out on this deal. It's $290.47. That's spot price, shipped free to you in a satchel. And you might as well pick up some silver at and below spot. And by the way, they've got this Buffalo. Look at this. They've got this Buffalo poured bar. It's only 79 cents over spot. Look at that bison. That is not the one that attacked the old man. Do not worry. That is not the one that attacked the old man in, where was that? Yellowstone. Not him. Okay. Let's break down what happened with gold and silver overnight, ladies and gentlemen. Then we're going to go into the breaking news. Then we're going to go into the danger zone. Then we're going to watch the Shanghai Futures Exchange market open. But the first shoe to drop right now is just a minute and 40 seconds away. This is the day trading session pickup of the COMEX market. It's been trading. It trades 23 hours a day on the COMEX and Globex. But now at 8 a.m. Eastern, it's going to pick up in New York, which means from 8 to 8:30 a.m. down here, we're going to see a dramatic increase in the volume, just like you see here. Okay. So silver overnight, ladies and gentlemen. Let me drag this puppy down. Silver overnight, since it gapped up last night at 6 p.m. Eastern, it hit a high of $58.64, ladies and gentlemen. It hit a low of $57.74. Currently on a green candle, 58.03. And it has been bumping around in here. So let me move the red down. Let me drop this. We have not filled the gap yet, ladies and gentlemen, but we have come very close to filling that gap. So hopefully we can like go like beep, you know, and then boop. Hopefully we can do something like that and fill that gap because we get to play our favorite song. Silver since last night, ladies and gentlemen, we are up 0.65% on the trading session, so we are green. We're going to see what happens there. Let's jump over to gold. Gold, similar story last night, ladies and gentlemen, had a pretty big gap up all the way to 4,079.14. And looking here, we did not. Oh, wait a second. We did it. We filled that gap, hitting a low of 4,045.40. And right now, gold is definitely on an uptrend, ladies and gentlemen. It is looking long and strong and ready to get its freaking on. We are on what's called a stairway to heaven, consecutive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green candles, sitting at 4,064.39. And New York. We just started trading in New York, and this could escalate. So we're going to be watching this here closely with bated breath. Now, gold is up 0.47% last night. And silver's up 0.66, which means that gold to silver ratio, ladies and gentlemen, is hovering right at that 70 mark. Look, we were over it, then we were under it. We're just barely over it at 70.02 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. That's still historically a very high gold to silver ratio. If you guys understand and play the gold to silver ratio, put GSR in chat right now. Anything above 50 is kind of the turning point, ladies and gentlemen. So remember, when the ratio is high, silver is the better buy. When the ratio is low, gold is the better buy. But even better than that is you trade it. So say the ratio is 100 to 1. You trade a ounce of gold, you get 100 ounces of silver. Then when it drops down to say 30 or 40 to 1, you trade those 100 ounces of silver back. And then all of a sudden, if it's 30 to 1, you get 3. You get over 3 ounces of gold back. It's called playing the gold to silver ratio, GSR. If you want to find more about it, go to my website, internationalstacker.com. Not only do I have the live Oneida prices any time of the day, even when I'm not live, gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, gold to silver ratio. But if you go here to resources, I did a whole video on this and an article right here, how to play the gold to silver ratio and when. It's right here. I've got the free tool here for you guys to track your precious metals. Download it on your computer. It tells you how much it weighs. It tells you your dollar cost average. I've got a bunch of great resources here, so do not sleep on that. If you guys use the website, put in chat how many times you use it a week. Do you use it daily, every other day? Do you use it only when I put out my weekly watch out situations, which we're going to cover here momentarily? Let me know in chat right now. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be coming back here to this chart here for silver and gold at 8:15 a.m. Eastern to 8:30 a.m. Eastern. That is called the danger zone. That is traditionally when the big bankers attack us. But ladies and gentlemen, they may be weak this morning because while you were sleeping, I did something a bit crazy and I got it on tape.
Dudley Smith, a fallen hard with one arm. Oh my God. Oh no, he's not. Major choke slam.
Okay, now let's jump into the breaking gold and silver news. And guys, poor Yukon Cornelius, he needs soup. So I'm going to chum the waters here a little bit. This is not a giveaway, but one of you is going to win it. This is the bounty. This is the bounty for whoever gets Cornelius, Yukon Cornelius soup, which means a gifted membership. Whoever does it, you're going to get this antique colonial silver bar minted by Engelhard. You're going to get this gold 1/10 ounce year of the rabbit coin. That's like $600. You're going to get number 27 of the cork toppers. That's 1.4 ounces. When silver broke $100 an ounce the first time ever. 2 non-silver coins, but somebody sent them in because they got crabs on them. You're going to get this cool alien copper round. You're going to get this silver plated soup ladle, but it's stamped IS on the background. But I teased it last night. I'm dropping it in today. A Leopold 1 coin. Look at that mean overbite from 1670. It is silver. I bought this in Prague at a coin show in Prague. There's a video about it. That is in there now. The question is, who's going to get con soup? Okay, now let's jump into the breaking gold and silver news. And first off, guys, the biggest breaking gold and silver news I want to tell you, I'm going to be doing my next Mega. Later this week, most likely, I'm thinking either Friday or Sunday. I'm thinking Sunday might work better. I'm going to be posting the official entry video. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be giving away 100 ounces of silver. I'm going to be giving away 169 ounces of copper. I'm going to be giving away a couple of 1/100th of a ounce gold bars. I'm going to be giving away nearly 20 gold backs. That is going to be a massive mega giveaway, thousands of dollars. All you got to do is subscribe and turn on those notifications. Watch for that video. I'm either going to drop it Friday or Sunday. I haven't decided yet, but when I do, I'm going to let you guys know. And thank you, Future Motive, for gifting a membership. That went to Flacco. That was the first gifted membership of this trading session. That means the Soup Kitchen's officially open.
Open the kitchen. We've got hungry crustaceans.
Okay. Now let's go into the breaking gold and silver news, and thank you for everybody who retweeted this. If you guys aren't following me yet on X, formerly known as Twitter, please do INTL Stacker International when it fit. We're nearly to 10,000 followers. Thank you so much for the support. Here's the first piece of news. Ladies and gentlemen, warning. Wall Street's biggest leverage bet in nearly a decade is starting to crack. JP Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs are reportedly demanding additional collateral from certain hedge funds as the AI trade unravels. This isn't just another tech sell-off. It's a leverage story, ladies and gentlemen. Why it matters: Goldman says hedge funds built the largest increase in gross leverage since it began tracking data in 2016. It's the biggest. This wasn't just record buying, it was record buying with borrowed money. Billions piled into the same crowded AI and semiconductor trades using borrowed money. As these positions lose value, banks are reportedly demanding additional collateral to maintain the existing leverage. Guys, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. For the love of God, don't get leveraged. Do not get on margin. Do not get leveraged. They will destroy you in a second. Look at these big, now they're coming out of these hedge funds saying, give us more money. If funds can't meet those collateral demands, forced selling can begin. That's called a liquidation. This is how leverage unwinds. Prices fall. Collateral demands rise. Funds sell assets to raise cash, which could put short-term pressure on gold and silver, by the way. prices fall even further. One AI-focused hedge fund has already reported a 67% loss in just July and has eliminated all leverage after liquidating most of its public equity portfolio. Why should stackers care? Forced deleveraging often pressures nearly every asset in the short term, including gold and silver, as the cash is raised. But once liquidation phases passes, capital has historically rotated back into hard assets. Physical gold, physical silver. There's a whole video here that breaks it down. Great video. I definitely recommend you watch it. But guys, remember, if the market was to crash today, and let's look at the Dow Jones. If the market was to crash today, it's up 526 points. Whoa. We're certainly going to be watching that as we get closer. But with every market crash initially, you're going to see everything go down with it. It's gold and silver, platinum, like everything. Everything takes an initial dump. It does. It's scary. The road's going to be long, dark, and full of terrors. But then what happens is people start rotating into those hard assets for that protection play. Here's the next article here. The president yesterday posted a chart, ladies and gentlemen. I did mention this last night, but I wanted to mention it again today. It is about what we talk about so much on this channel. And in nearly a year, the real to US dollar went from 900,000 to 1.9 million, ladies and gentlemen. Reports of milk doubling in the short period, red meat doubling and or tripling, rice going from 1.8 million reals to over 5 million reals. When a currency loses value this quickly, everyday essentials become harder to afford. Some call it unobtainium. History has shown this pattern before in countries like Venezuela and Zimbabwe. That's one reason we own physical gold and silver. It can't be printed. A central bank can't create it out of anywhere. But the president was literally posting this, talking about destroying their currency. That is very inflationary. Is it going to lead to hyperinflation in Iran? Put it in chat right now if you think there's going to be hyperinflation in Iran. Gold broke $40,000, guys. Yay, we're dancing in the streets. Oh, wait, but it's not what you think. Gold's real all-time high, ladies and gentlemen. Gold's all-time. Okay, I just saw hold on. I want to read this comment in chat. Regatta Media says gold and silver is the most liquid for those leverage. Every sell-off is back up the truck for gold and 100%. And since gold and silver are up so much, that's an obvious play for hedge funds and big institutional players to sell off to get liquidity to help with their margin calls. Okay, here we go. Gold's real all-time high might not be anywhere close to what you've been told, ladies and gentlemen. Most people know gold peaked at $850 an ounce in 1980, but here's the part nobody talks about. Using today's official inflation, that would be $3,400 to $3,500, which we're above right now on gold, sitting right at $4,060. What if they never changed how inflation was calculated? That's right. The bankers, those slippery little salamanders, have frequently changed how inflation is calculated to make their books and numbers look better. So using an alternative reconstruction, if you've ever heard of shadow stats, pre-1980 CPI, which is inflation methodology, some analysts estimate that gold would actually be closer to $40,000 of today's dollars, and silver, $1,900. Poor Mortimer and the COMEX doesn't like that. Those are not official government figures. They come from an alternative inflation methodology used by some analysts to estimate purchasing power over time. Whether you agree with those estimates or not, one thing is hard to ignore. Every fiat currency in history has eventually been replaced. Gold and silver has endured through them all. Ladies and gentlemen, all I can say is buckle up, buckle up, buckle up. And that's why we stack this stuff right here. Physical silver. This is made by SGT. Look at that. That's why we stack this stuff. Physical gold. It's because all throughout history, the big bankers, the politicians told you to stack this stuff. Paper, fiat, currency. And every single paper, fiat, currency not tied to physical gold and silver has always gone to zero eventually. And look at here. Zimbabwe. It went from $1 million notes to $1 billion notes and $1 trillion notes. And as I whip out and plop down this big old fat stack of Vietnam dong, I want to remind you, this one silver coin in Venezuela from 1936, 90% silver. This held its value. This is worth more than all that cash combined. If that doesn't drive the point home, Ladies and gentlemen, maybe this does. Look at the official data for central banks. As they tell you, gold's old, it's at a high. Don't stack it, it's a waste. Literally, central banks are stacking it like it's going out of style. Do as we say, not as we do. Ladies and gentlemen, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, but I'm still stacking. The question is, are you? And I'm sorry for putting the Vietnam dong on the silver. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Millions in cold storage. Bitcoin is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Last I checked, it's over $80 million stolen. According to this one owner, he did everything right that the crypto community says to do. He had a hardware wallet, cold storage. He had a seed phrase, never shared. He had a device never connected to the internet, stored it in a safety deposit box. Yet he lost 18.25 Bitcoin. That's 1.6 million Canadian. For years, I've been told that gold and silver are ancient relics, which that's why I like them, guys. They are ancient relics. Look at this. Silver denarius from Roman times. This is the Abizad Caliphate. Right there, we got some Japanese silver samurai bars. But I've been told that they're ancient relics while crypto is supposedly the safe for alternative. You can get robbed. That's what they always say. You can get robbed. Well, at least if they rob me of my gold and silver, they got to come into my house and say hello to my boomstick. Because what just happened right now is disgusting. Randos from halfway around the internet just stole all their Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. This is a discussion about counterparty risk, and that's why I stack physical gold and silver. Whether it's government shutting down access to cryptocurrencies, like we saw with the Canadian truckers, or hackers, last time I checked, someone halfway around the world can't remotely drain my physical gold and silver from my safe. There's a whole article right up here if you want to go read about that. But ladies and gentlemen, I do believe crypto has its place in society. But I don't believe a lot of the hogwash that's been sold to me to try to get me out of gold and silver, and that's why I'm still stacking. Now, guys, I would have had a lot more news this morning, but this guy right here, the Big La Bamba, I spent so much time on this weekly watch out golden situation. Let me hit it for you right now. If you do nothing else, if you learn nothing else, if you read nothing else this week, the 10 events that could shake gold and silver this week. This week's gold and silver weekly watchouts are live, ladies and gentlemen. If you stack physical metals, here's what's on my radar. Monday, that's today at 10 a.m., we got two little salamanders here. The ISM manufacturing PMI, construction spending. Tuesday, and we're going to check, guys. We got U.S. trade balance, JOLTS job openings, factory orders. Wednesday, we got ISM services PMI. Federal Governor Lisa Cook speaks. Thursday, we have initial jobless claims and productivity and unit labor costs. Friday, we have U.S. jobs report, and we have the CFTC gold silver positioning. Wow, I by mistake did not put that on a new line. Boy, is my face red. Okay, Saturday, also we're going to have a Fed Vice Chair, Michelle Bowman, speaking at a fireside chat. Well, isn't that pleasant? Also, all week, I'm going to be watching Treasury yields, DXY, COMEX deliveries, China physical demand, Iran, Strait of Hormuz. What the heck does all this mean? What does all this mumbo jumbo mean, and why does it matter to me as a gold and silver stacker? Well, if you want to know, come to internationalstacker.com, click news and blog, and click my latest weekly watch out situation. Guys, this puppy here I spent so much time on. I barely got it done in time for the live stream, but here it is. I break it all down. I say what everything means. I give you guys an FAQ. I give you links to everything. Check this out. If you read nothing else all week, read this report. It looks long, but it's actually a quick and short read, ladies and gentlemen. If you like the weekly watch out situations, put watch out in chat. And guys, last week, every single watch out on the chart moved gold and silver. It was crazy. Every single one I hit moved it. And there wasn't one that I missed. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying I'm a computer or a clairvoyant. I'm just saying I'm reading the tea leaves, aggregating it together so we could all read it together. So do not sleep on that. And one of your favorite posts we're going to do in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, I missed it. We're in the danger zone. And here we are in the danger zone, although I don't want to do the baby gator because I definitely do want to drop down and fill this gap here. And look at that, guys. Regatta Media just gifted a membership. That went to Amber at Cantu. Congratulations, Amber. Check out your new custom channel member emojis, and I'll see you in the next channel member only live stream called The War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. And yes, the next War Room is at the end of the stream. At the end of the stream, we're doing the next War Room. Ladies and gentlemen, wow. You have new chaps. Have the chaps given you superpowers? They might have, Brian. I put them on from time to time, and I walk the neighborhood as sort of a neighborhood watch. No, I don't. I'm joking. Guys, is this going to follow the line exactly? That would be wild. Okay, so we're going to keep watching this as silver is getting some downward pressure. Now only up 0.33% on the trading session. That is to be expected because we are in the danger zone getting attacked at 57.83 silver. Gold as well is getting attacked in the danger zone. It's almost like clockwork, 4,055.34. But let's cover one of your favorite articles I do every day, and I even post it on the weekend when I'm not live. This day in sound money history, August 3rd. Let's take a trip on back to 1907. Augustus St. Gaudens dies. Legendary sculptor Augustus St. Gaudens passed away after transforming American gold coinage forever. Ladies and gentlemen, President Theodore Roosevelt personally recruited St. Gaudens to redesign America's coinage, believing U.S. money should rival the aesthetic of the beauty of Europe's finest coins. I agree. I agree with that. His work produced two legendary U.S. gold coins, the high relief $20 St. Gaudens Double Eagle. And guys, I love these, and you can get great deals on this stuff. Term for this is called pre-33 gold. You could get great deals on it. Nothing beats a St. Gaudens. It's widely considered one of the most beautiful American coins ever struck. Also, he designed the $10 Indian head. Even today, the American Gold Eagle bullion coin still carries Liberty based on St. Gaudens' iconic 1907 Double Eagle design. Why stackers should care? The artwork on coins may change. Governments may change monetary policy, but they cannot redesign the scarcity of gold itself. That's one reason physical gold and silver have preserved wealth across generations. Here he is right here. Can we put an RIP in chat for Mr. St. Gaudens? What's your guys' favorite design for pre-33 gold? Is it St. Gaudens? Is it Indian head? Is it something else? Let me know in chat right now as we go back here. Now I'm going to be covering your comments in chat. Guys, if you got comments in chat, you got to tag me at International Stacker. You see this? I scroll quick, and when I see it, I stop. So at International Stacker, if you've got breaking news, if you got questions, if you've got concerns, drop them. If you want to talk to a manager, you tag me. And then the channel members may possibly drop the God Karen emoji in chat. Okay. Kyle W here says, can I get a colloquially Libertad or what the hell? Okay, here you go.
Hell?
That was Soup John. How is that? Okay, let's keep going down. Okay, we're good there. You should host a meet and greet at a mall so we can fill the gap. I don't get it. You should host a meet and greet at a mall. Oh, the Gap store. I get it. Now, guys, if you do want to come to a meet and greet, and guys, we're about to fill this gap just like we wanted. Yes. I do meet and greets. I'm doing them around the nation right now. And if you come to one of my meet and greets, everyone for free gets one of these suckers. You caught the King Crab Challenge coin. They're numbered. They're rare. That is Daisy the Camel right there on back.
The camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. That's just some here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the Camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow. Look at the three pyramids, guys.
During that, I do give away silver. I give away other cool stuff like merch, coffee, shirts, hat, whatever, koozies, whatever. I give stuff away. But at the end of that, I release what's called the Hidden Hoard. It's sponsored by HeroBullion.com. Check them out. But if you go to my website, you click Hidden Hoard right here. Bada bing, bada boom. The next one scheduled is August 27th. It's inside the American Numismatic Association Coin Show in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you want to sign up for that, click this link. Sign up there. I'm working on more dates. Texas is coming, possibly Colorado. Australia, New Zealand is coming, possibly Canada. I'm working on that as well. So we're going to have more locations pop up. But what do you guys think? For just starting out, I think it's a pretty good spread so far. That's a pretty good spread so far. So don't sleep on the Hidden Hoard. I'm going to be adding more locations there. And ladies and gentlemen, we almost filled this gap. Come on. Don't turn green yet, Silver. We need you to fill that gap. 8, 7, 6, 5, like 5 cents. We only need to drop 5 cents here. Wow. Okay, I'm looking back up a chat. Oh, guys, look, Danny Greenleaf is coming to Pittsburgh. I know Commander Craig is coming to Pittsburgh. If you guys are coming to the Pittsburgh meet and greet and hidden horror, put PA in chat right now. Soup Dom says, drop the hammer and soup will fly. Drop the hammer and soup will fly. Yeah, soup is flowing super slow this morning. Yukon Cornelius is hungry. Who's going to feed him and claim that Triple B of the big, beautiful bounty? Spiky Mikey says, International Stacker, there's a war room today. Okay, I'll have to get dressed then. Yes, Spiky Mikey, you must be fully clothed in the war room. Chaps are now allowable. Chaps are allowable, but you must have something on under the chaps. Hyperfixation says, my wife and I have made a mini vacation road trip out of the A&A show. Nice, Hyperfixation. Heading the meet and greet from Tedashai Trucks show in Cincy. Oh, Cincinnati probably the day before. Nice. Nice, Hyperfixation. Can't wait to meet you and your wife there. That's mega. Cavalier says, come to Phoenix. I will donate silver to your mega. I do need to come to Phoenix. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Stout coming in hardcore. Just gifted 5 memberships. It went to Chitstown Silver. It went to 1 Minute Knife Review. It went to Granny Gripes, Ken Lid Ford, and John MK Knox. Congratulations. Say thank you to Jeff Stout. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I'll see you guys in the next war room, which is at the end of this live stream. And I hate to say it.
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Aha.
Poor Con. Poor Con needs soup. Now, guys, if you're watching this channel for the first time, first off, you need to subscribe and turn on those notifications. I think you're going to love the adventure we do here. But if you're like, what the heck is this soup and all these funny crabs and things, go to my website, internationalstacker.com. Click channel lore here, and it explains every single thing on here, including the time we were on the Nile River and we literally got attacked by pirates.
Okay, this boat is coming like really close to us. Guys, it's gonna hit the boat. Oh, this is not good. Guys, it's a freaking pirate. Oh my gosh, what's happening? All right, guys, look for art. Does anyone see an RPG in there? Oh, he's selling things.
Okay, it was an industrious salesman selling Egyptian textiles. I'm sorry. Cleaner here says, I got 3 ounces off an online dealer that is working since 1965. Can't wait for it to go up. Wow. Wow, that's cool. That's cool you got that off an online dealer. That's amazing. I hope it shows up safely and securely and it's shiny. And if it's 90% silver, I hope it's pre-1965, because if it was a 1965 quarter, that's not silver. But 1964 and below, before it is. But I digress. It could be a later quarter with a S-mint. It could be. It could be like a mint case that was cracked. So there's a little nuance there. Okay, Alan J. Pratt saying, never any knickers on under the kilts on the 101st Kilted Crustacean. That's okay. As long as you have a sporran, you don't have to wear underwear under your kilts. That's okay, because the sporran will keep it down. Just no spinning. Wayne here says, Australia next year will put a real good spread on the map. Yeah. Australia and New Zealand are going to be sick. And guys, Master Stacker, I think, is going to come with me on that trip. The channel numismatist, Master Stacker. If you like the streams I've done with them in the past, put Master in chat. Okay, guys, we've got just 4.5 minutes left here in this danger zone. We need this to drop another 5 cents to fill this gap, and then we're ready to go higher. So far, we are kind of following the line I just haphazardly drew. Let's see if we can get the acceleration out of the danger zone, but we do need to come down about 5 more cents so we can fill that gap. And why? Because it's our favorite song we play on the live stream. That's why. Now, there's a lot of talk out there between technical analysts. Some say gaps must always be filled. Others say gaps are a hogwash. It doesn't matter. I'm somewhere in between. I've noticed like gaps will fill and it matters like 95% of the time. So I do like to see gaps filled, but if not, I don't freak out about it. But I do like to see it, and we're getting closer. We're down to 57.67. 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're only 4 cents away from filling this gap. Then we could go higher. Okay. What do you guys think of chat? Do you prefer gaps to be filled or not? Or do you not care? Let me know. And Kaltenberg in chat says, soup is a myth? What?
What the hell?
How dare you?
Soup is not a myth. Just ask John. Ask Dom. And guys, we did switch it. We did switch it from Donna Sim. She was the next to get soup, but then she couldn't take it anymore and she bought her own soup. She didn't win the bounty, but she bought her own soup. She said, I'm not going to take this anymore. I'm hungry now. Give me my soup. And she took care of it. Whoa. Okay, we're about to fill this gap here. Come on. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to do it while we're in the danger zone. We could get a rebound out of it. It looks like we're imminently about to fill this gap. We're only 1 cent away. Come on, don't leave us hanging. Just drop one more penny, please. Or 2 penny. No. 1 penny. That's right, Future Moto. She souped herself. Wow. Donna said, I'm buying my soup now. I want it in the war room tomorrow. So she got her soup. Okay, let's go back here real quick. Let's see. Oh, that's a fun video I posted in Poland, a coin shop in Poland. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick. Thank you, Northstar, for subscribing. It's 8 p.m. What did I put? $8 p.m. I'm not sure what they mean by 8 p.m., but thank you. Oh, wait, is it? I don't know. I don't know. Brian saying RIP to St. Gaudens. Thank you. Thank you, Shotgun, Susie, Lewis, and Brian for putting out the live stream. Thank you, Cheryl. FGK, thank you. Thai Freak saying, but in Iran, gasoline costs only about 1 cent per liter. But here's the problem. There are literally lines. Watch this. Lines in Iran for gas. Long lines in Tehran gas stations. So, I mean, I have not looked into the lines or into the cost of gas. However, there are reports of lines at gas stations due to fuel shortages. So if they can get the gas, I doubt it's still 1 cent. But I could be wrong. Shouted you out live. Thank you for that, the freak, or Thai freak. Shugazam, thank you. I will read this article later. AI Gold, thank you for putting out the stream. Thank you, ODB Garage. Okay, we're caught up there. Let's go back here. Did we fill the gap? Ah! Guys, we're out of the danger zone in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're out of the danger zone. Immediately to the green candle. We need a reverse baby gator, guys. We need a reverse. Just need to drop 1 more cent. Come on. We need a reverse baby gator here. Okay, so we're now out of the danger zone. In just 30 minutes, the Shanghai Future Exchange is going to be opening up right here, the Big La Bamba. Now, the Shanghai Future Exchange hit a low yesterday of 65.12. It hit a high of last night. Yeah. It hit a high of 66.07. It closed on a red candle, 65.55. We're going to come back here in a handful of minutes, and I'm going to be asking you guys at that time if you're team green or team red. We will be reading, attempting to read the tea leaves together. I've got a pretty good record. I think I've gotten the last gap up or gap downs, like the last 5 or 6 correct. Not necessarily the amount, but at least the gap down or gap up. So we're going to see if I can continue that streak, or if today is the day my face will finally be red. Okay, we need a reverse baby gator. Okay, let me think here. What could drop the price of silver? Hold up, let me think here. Maybe the Tiger King?
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to lower. I don't know how to crash it, guys. That's something I've never tried to do. Okay. So we're going to keep watching this on silver. Let's check out the gold market. We could delete these arrows now. We're back under the 50 and 200 simple moving average on silver. Gold as well, trading at 4,049.12. There we go. Man. I got an idea. I got an idea. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to answer this immediately. Put real in chat if you think this Morgan silver dollar is real. Put fake in chat if you think it's fake. You've got 3 seconds to guess. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who thought this could possibly be real, were right. Those of you who thought it was fake, you would have missed out. That's why you got to be able to tell what coins are real and fake. Protect yourself now.
Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the Crustacean Nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now.
All right, just pin the link to that in chat. It's pinned if you want to pick up a Pocket Pinger. Do it before the price goes up. Now, there's no rumors of price increase. No rumors of price increase, but with inflation, eventually it will go up. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss it while it's still cheaper than an ounce of silver. Now, I do have a news. I was speaking to Farshad last night from Sound Money Metals. He is a crustacean. And he said, let me see. He said I had to go in for another modification. The new product he has coming out. He'll have an update by the end of this week. So there's a new tool coming out from the Pocket Pinger, folks. It is not supplanting. It is not replacing the Pocket Pinger. Don't panic. The Pocket Pinger is meant for on-the-go, hustle, bustle, coin shows, coin shops, etc. The new product coming out is going to sit on your desk. It's going to make it so you could ping numismatic coins without a worry. You can ping bigger. You can technically do a 10-ounce bar. Let me show. You could technically do a 10-ounce bar with this, but you've got to like really jack it open. So the new one's going to ping the 10-ounce bars and bigger, easier. So they're meant to complement each other, not replace. So when they come out, I will have that model on my desk, and I'll have my Pocket Pinger where it belongs, in my pocket. Hey, Pakistan Zinda, good to see you. And look at that, guys. Hogs Baffleworth, I love the name. Crustacean Commander for 1 month, sir. I'm giving you my salute right now. Says, I'm a Crustacean Commander, apparently. Yes, you are, Hogsworth. You must have gotten soup. Hogs, you must have gotten soup. Christian Love says, when the new solid-state batteries start selling, are you buying 1 or 2? Full of silver when you recycle them and useful to cut your power bill. I don't know. I don't know, Christian. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy some. Maybe I won't. Okay. Pakistan Zinda says 3, 2, 1, and boom goes the dynamite. What happened, Pakistan Zinda? Tell us. Oh, guys, we almost did it. Yeah. We almost filled the gap. It's a 1 cent gap now. Come on. Drop us 1 cent lower, please, on silver. Gold, we already filled the gap. Maybe that's what Pakistan Zinda was talking about. Stealth Motorcycle says, war on, silver down, war off, silver down. Oil up, silver down, oil down. No, that's not technically. Come on, Stealth Motorcycle. It's not that bad. We did it! We filled the gap! Nice. Okay, so now we could delete that. And ladies and gentlemen, we can play our favorite song.
Fill that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me. We fill that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me.
Okay, now that we're ready for the price of silver to go back up, and guys, don't go anywhere. In just 23 minutes, the Shanghai Future Exchange is going to be opening, and it could be turbulent. Now that we're ready to move back up, and now that we're at the end of this line, I'm going to do something that you all taught me in Boca Raton, Florida, that some scientists say works 90% of the time, every time, to turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC. Ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator.
Try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Yukon Cornelius said he was getting buffering. Are you guys getting buffering? I should not be buffering. Am I buffering? Let me know. Let me know if I'm buffering. Dominator Vaughn says it's easy. You can lower the silver price by dropping your own stack in the bounty. It's science.
It's science.
I don't know about that. But that big, beautiful bounty is looking big and beautiful this morning. For those who are just joining and missed it, I'm going to be doing my mega giveaway soon. If you see the chest is empty, that's because I've emptied it all on the table. I'm filming the video. I'm probably dropping it either Friday or Sunday. You're gonna have weeks to enter it. You will have at least weeks to enter it, so don't panic. When the video posts, watch the whole video. For the love of God, please, just watch the whole video, please. Okay. So I'm going to be giving away 100 ounces of silver, 169 ounces of copper, 19.75 gold backs, and 2 1/100th of an ounce gold bars. That's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So let's look right now. Just at the spot price, 55. I could probably do that on my head, actually. Yeah, it's $5,756 just in silver. Now copper. 100. It's all like cool copper pieces, and you know, guys know that's why I say don't stack copper. I don't, because it's got crazy high premiums. It's fun to get some and mess around with it, but to actually stack it, it's expensive. So let's figure each of these ounces of copper is like $5. Okay. Okay. Let's be more conservative. $3. That's still another $500. So that and the silver puts us over $6,000, and that's not even talking about the gold, ladies and gentlemen. Hyperfixation gifted a membership. That went to Pink. Nice, Pink. Congratulations, Pink. Check out your new custom channel member emojis, and I'll see you in the war room at the end of this live stream. That is right. The next channel member only war room is the end of this live stream. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional, and it appears the baby gator has taken a big bite out of this red candle. We'll see what continues to materialize here. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 20 minutes away from the Shanghai Future Exchange opening here, so go nowhere. Let's see what you guys are saying on X, formerly known as Twitter. We're good there. Let's see if there's any breaking news here. Okay. Iran denies negotiations with the U.S. after Trump announces talks for Monday afternoon. Man, guys, it is like Groundhog's Day. Hey, Dell Stacks hit 1 million claws. Dell Stacks is a clawionaire. Can we get a round of applause in chat for Dell Stacks? That's amazing. Victor says, is the Mega Got only for members? No, it's open to, you got to be a subscriber, Victor. I am going to do a special giveaway for channel members. I am. But that's a side giveaway. It is open to everybody. It's open to subscribers. If you're not subscribed, you ain't going to win. There's going to be about 20-ish unique winners in that thing. They're essentially telling traders and investors not to make the move against the, what is this? Oh, yeah. Guys, the U.S. Treasury sold off some euros to try to save the Japanese yen. I'm going to do an article probably on that later today. I just have not had time. Guys, I barely got this done in time. My watch out situations here. Check out the website, internationalstacker.com. This is the weekly watch out situations. I put it out every week. But guys, I was working on this feverishly since like 5 a.m. this morning. Got it done. But in the Make It God video, it's going to tell you guys how to register. It's going to tell you all the information. Now, if you guys want to see, if you go to my channel and you click live, you see this little sliver right here, this little sliver? I went through the whole chest. I went through the whole chest on a live stream. We looked at every single thing in close. So if you guys want to see a lot of the tasty silver and gold and copper that's being given away, look at this. All you got to do is go re-watch this. So just go to my channel, click live, and it's the sliver right here. Dill says, I don't want to gamble anymore. I'm going to gamble. Okay, let's keep looking at the news. 70 million gone, and now CZ is telling users to diversify your wallets. First it was, okay, this is from AI Gold. First it was not your keys, not your coins. Now it's not even your hardware wallet is safe. Crypto keeps promising security, yet hacks, exploits, and stolen funds keep piling up. How many more warnings does it take? And guys, it was AI who helped the hackers brute force into these hardware wallets and stole the Bitcoin. What happens when quantum computing comes? What happens when quantum computing comes? And it's coming like a freight train. Somebody put, I think somebody on Google Maps did the Strait of Hormuz. That's funny. How to test silver, complete guide, says Silver. Well, I'll tell you right now. Which one is fake, guys? The left one or the right one? You need a pocket pinger. You need a pocket pinger now. President Trump on U.S. intervention in the yen market. Let's listen to this. Guys, tell me if the sound level is okay on this, please. Here we go.
Mr. President, why is the U.S. intervening to support the Japan yen at this time?
To support who?
To support the Japanese currency.
Because we have a good relationship with Japan. We're very strong, very, very strong financially. They are, they have a weakening yen, and they wanted a little bit of help, and we're always there for Japan. Japan's been very good to us, with the exception, of course, of Pearl Harbor.
Mr. President,
they were not good.
What is the U.S. getting out of that arrangement?
Financial benefit. Financial benefit. It's also good for the world economy.
I'll tell you why. It's because Japan is the biggest holder of U.S. debt of any country out there. We're talking the bond market. So if the Japanese yen is falling, Japan will be forced to liquidate the U.S. debt to prop back up their yen. So we did this, we being the United States. I know you're not all from the United States. Matter of fact, where are you watching from in the world and what are you sipping on? Let me know right now in chat. But we, the United States, dumped a bunch of euros, to support the Japanese yen so they would not sell our debt. That is what happened. The longest total eclipse land on. Okay, we got an eclipse coming through. Guys, that would be so sick to see the eclipse. It'd be better in Cairo because the pyramids, but Luxor would be pretty good. I did a live stream. I did a hot air balloon in Luxor at sunrise, and I live streamed the whole thing. It was insane. Pakistan Zinda says selling euros to buy yen, not up. USD euros down. DXY 106. So Pakistan Zinda has a target for the DXY, I guess, of 106. But that is the interesting thing. By what the United States did, it should have sent the DXY higher, but it didn't. The question is why? Why do you think the DXY did not go higher on that intervention? A lot of people are talking about it. We're going to keep watching it. Scotland and drinking a diet. Okay, so we got Alan J. Pratt in Scotland. We got Montana with Ghost Town Coffee with Kyle. We've got Nas in London. We got Ralph in the Republic of Texas. Trying to see what other countries we got here. Do we have Poland? Do we have Australia? Let me know. Okay, Zinda saying technical bottom is 99.2 on the parallel channel from 2025. Next stop. Okay, so Pakistan Zinda is saying 99.2. So we'll put a mark there just so we can watch that. She's saying that's the technical bottom here of the DXY. Now, guys, what is the DXY? This is the dollar index. I think I'm going to make that red first. Okay. The dollar index is the US dollar. And there's different currencies that tie into this to influence it. The euro and the yen. But anyways, when the DXY goes up, that puts negative bearish downward pressure on gold and silver. And when it goes down, that puts positive upward pressure on gold and silver. They don't always move inversely, but a lot of the time they do. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 12 and a half minutes away from Shanghai opening. So we're going to keep watching this. And we got Mr. Luke Opie in chat saying, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. You're all supposed to answer oi, oi, oi. Or tiki-taki, tiki-taki. Oi, oi, oi. Nick Moran says, my wife is Polish. Nice. Awesome. I had a fun time in Poland, guys. Oh, Pakistan saying 99.2 already happened, and because of that, she thinks the next stop's 106. Thank you for the clarification there. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying on X, formerly known as Twitter. Okay, we're caught up there. Let's refresh this. We're about to go to the charts. Let's see what Zero Hedge is saying the top overnight news is. A private gauge showed China's manufacturing activity expanded at a slower pace in July, remaining in expansion territory and broadly echoing the official factory survey. Okay. A version of Chinese startup DeepSeek's flagship AI model is by far the least expensive to run on benchmark tests among well-known models. Okay. The yen rallied off talk of fresh intervention. Okay. OPEC and its allies pressed ahead with another oil production increase. Okay. The U.S. Senate unveiled a bipartisan stopgap funding bill to keep the government funded through December 11th and avert a shutdown. Okay. Guys, what do you think? Is there going to be another shutdown, or do you think they'll get it through? Put shutdown if you think we're going to shut it down again. Ohio slumped and futures rose as the president called off strikes in Iran. Yeah, we saw that. Federal Reserve Chairman Kevin Warsh this week floated to colleagues the prospect of meeting less often. That is a big deal. AstraZeneca, if you remember them, AstraZeneca made one of the vaccines for the beer flu. COVID-19. I call it the beer flu because Corona. Okay. AstraZeneca and Bristol Myers Squibb held merger talks. The value at home was $400 billion, so nearly $500 billion there. California Democratic Party has endorsed the state's proposed billionaire tax. And we'll see how quickly billionaires move out of the state. That's what happens. Not a political statement. That is a financial one. I do not talk politics in this channel. I appreciate you guys not putting political statements in chat. We focus on what unites us, gold and silver, not what divides us. And Zero Hedge is reporting that Iran says we currently have no negotiations with the United States. And First Squawk is saying Iran could face further economic hardship, domestic unrest, or renewed military attacks if it fails to secure a final agreement with the United States within the proposed 60-day negotiation. Oh, there's another 60 days? Gosh. Oh, we got an earthquake. Now, there is actually an earthquake. I've been to this region of the world. Let me show you guys something. We're going to go to the charts here in just about 8 minutes. But I spent nearly 10 years in the Middle East. And I did go up here. Okay, Jordan, Israel, Dead Sea. This should be the Dead Sea right here. I'm looking for a little town called Madaba. Not Madaba. Yeah, Madaba. Here it is, Madaba. Now, there was a big earthquake back in this region that killed like 10,000 people back in the day. But Madaba here, there is a church in Madaba. And in the church, there's a mosaic on the... Now, the church was like destroyed. It was covered up. The floor, everything was covered. But they excavated it. And they discovered on the floor of this church in Madaba a mosaic of the whole map of the Middle East. Like Israel, Judea, all that. That whole region. And that is one way they were able to tell what the region looked like back in that time because of a mosaic on the bottom of a church in Madaba. But I've been all over the place. I've been all throughout Jordan. I did Kurak Castle up here in Al Kurak. Down here somewhere, I did Petra. I forget where it's at. I've been to Jerusalem. I've been to all over Israel. I've been I've been everywhere. I've been up here in Lebanon. Beirut, I've been in Juni, maybe 6-7 times. I've been here to Cairo. In Arabic, it's Al-Qahira. That's the capital of Egypt. I've been all over the place out here, guys. I've been to about 30-ish countries. 30-ish countries? Something like that. No, there was not a crab on the mosaic. There was certainly not a crab on the mosaic. Okay, we're getting downward pressure here on gold and silver. We're going to be analyzing the tea leaves here in just a minute. But let me zoom out. People are asking what country. So, Saudi Arabia, UAE. There's a little island kingdom here called Bahrain. Jordan, Israel, Egypt, Lebanon. I've been to Turkey. Going over here, I've been to Spain, France, Germany. Over here, I've been to the Czech Republic. I've been to Poland. I've been to the Netherlands. I've been to England. I've been to Ireland. I've not been to Northern Ireland or Scotland, though, and I've not been to Scandinavian countries. I need to do that. I've been to Japan. Over here. I've been to Japan. I've been to South Korea. I've been to Brazil, Mexico. I've been to a few more places in Europe. I'm not remembering off the top of my head right now. I've been to a few more places out here. Germany. I've been to Germany, of course. So, yeah. Okay. Let's read the tea leaves here. But, guys, all that travel has definitely helped me when I'm reading the tea leaves and seeing different situations. For sure. Currency reset dominoes are falling, says Regata Media. South Korea, India. Yeah, there's a lot of monetary strife. You're right. And Daly says your carbon footprint must be massive. It's giant. I have one of the largest carbon footprints in the world. But it's okay. Crustaceans. Do we breathe carbon? Let's see. Do crabs breathe carbon dioxide? I don't. I think they probably breathe oxygen, but we can see. Yeah. So crabs do take an oxygen as well. I guess it's just plants that do the carbon dioxide. I was hoping maybe crustaceans we could be helping close that loop. Okay, let's go here. We got 5 minutes left. Let's see. We closed at 65.55 on the Shanghai Futures Exchange. We're currently at 57.52 on some significant downward pressure. So let's just say 57.50, 58, 59, 60. And was it 65? 5, 6, 7. So we're at an $8 premium right now. With the $8 premium and the downward pressure, I think we're going to be gapping down up to $1. Up to $1, I think we will be gapping down. I hope I'm wrong, but so far I've got a pretty good record for the last week or two. I've gotten the up or down right. I just haven't gotten the amount, but this is definitely going to be a gap down. Maybe up to $1, or boy, will my face be red. And Kleiner here says, signing in from Germany, best greetings. We're stacking the silver all the way to the ceiling. I'm so glad to hear it, Germany. I'll say donkey. Is it donkey? Is that thank you? Donkey. Not donkey. Donkey. Christian Love says, I've been around the world and I don't know why. Just love to see my baby. Whoa. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds impressive. Okay, here we go. We are getting lower here like Flow Rider. Low, 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 low. And we've got, what is it going to be? 4 minutes. 4 minutes till the market opens here. Do you guys agree with me? Are you guys team green or team red? Let me know. Do you think we're gapping up? Do you think we're gapping down? Let me know right now what you think. Now, earlier this year, we were running a $15 gap for some time between East and West. Earlier this year, it was $10, but it's fallen down to a steady $7 lately. Oh, it's lyrics to a song. Okay. Got it. If we could get some upward pressure here in the last couple minutes, I could change this prediction. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Let's check out the Dow. So no, okay, we'll get rid. Okay, let's check out the Dow. Up 627 points. Do you guys want me to keep going until the stock market opens? If so, put keep going in chat. But we are just about 3 minutes now away from this. We're starting to get a green candle. Let's see if we could get a little baby run here. If so, I might revise my prediction. And guys, make sure you're subscribed for the love of God. A lot of you are being unsubscribed by YouTube as a quality check to make sure it's quality subscriptions. Look and make sure you're still subscribed because you may not be. Make sure all notifications are switched to all if you want to be notified about things. Best William Shatner song impression ever. Dude, I love William Shatner. I love the original Star Trek. I used to love him on Unsolved Mysteries. I used to love William Shatner on Rescue 911. I think watching that show as a kid is what made me... guys, my life's been crazy, my careers. I was a wildland firefighter for a while. I worked on ambulances for a while. I think that was influenced from Rescue 911. I loved that show. William Shatner. Okay, we're starting to get a BGC here, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting to get a BGC here. Is this a reversal? Let's see what's happening here. Let's see what's happening here. The volume is increasing. Let me take a sip of this coffee. William Shatner's still alive, isn't he? I think he is. Yes. Wow, he is 95. Holy smokes. 95 and still kicking. Look at that. Alan J. Pratt saying, no way. Jean-Luc Picard all day. I did like Jean-Luc Picard. I liked the original Star Trek, but I did like Star Trek The Next Generation better. Star Trek The Next Generation, especially with the Borg episodes. I love those. I also like Voyager. I liked Voyager as well. Okay, guys, I'm a sci-fi freak. I love sci-fi. I love Star Wars. I have a lightsaber. Okay, we had a BGC and it just got smacked down. We're going to be watching a Shanghai Open here in less than a minute. Less than a minute. I'm standing behind my prediction. Do you guys agree? Let me know right now. West Texas says, I was a wildland firefighter for a while. Pat Rick Environmental. Nice. I was on a specialty crew. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to dox myself, but I was a Type 1 wildland firefighter as a specialty crew. Okay. We got 15 seconds. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Danger! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, it was a gap down. We were right. It was close to my arrow, but not as bad as I thought. But to an immediate green candle, 65.02 here in Shanghai. We are on a BGC here in COMEX. A big green candle up to 57.69. What is happening? Gold is starting to rage as well, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, Becky, look at that bar. Wow. Okay, let's bring this puppy up. Okay. The gold to silver ratio is up to 70.42 to 1. Okay, let's keep watching here. Have to watch the movie The Fourth Kind, says Christian Love. I'm not sure if I have. Oh, 7 of 9. I remember her, Master Blaster. The Fourth Kind. Sounds like a movie I would like. I'll leave that up so I can watch it later, but I'll spell it right. Okay. Alan J. Pratt here says, 7 of 9. You should watch Picard season 1. Cavalier says he spent some time in high gravity, slowed his aging. He's only effectively 42 now. It's science.
It's science.
That's funny. Oh, West Texas did initial attack as well. Nice. I did all initial attack. Oh, House here says, I'm pretty sure he never hosted Unsolved Mysteries. Yes, he did. Right? Oh, he did it! I got confused. I got confused by Robert Stack. You're right. He did not host Unsolved Mysteries. I'll take my lashing. 15 lashes with the wet noodle. Please deliver them. You're right, Oh House. I misspoke. Dropping the mic says volunteer fast water recovery here. Sadly had to use the training. Well, I'm happy you had the training to use it. That's what it's all about. Season 3 of Picard, sorry. I've not watched Picard. I've watched Jean-Luc Picard and The Next Generation, but I've not gotten into the show Picard. Is it good? Is it worth it? Oh my goodness, a major dump here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. That is a BRC if I've ever seen one. Okay, what happened? What just happened? Something just happened. Something just happened. Are we bombing Iran? Okay, there's no new posts on True Social. Something major just happened. I feel a disturbance in the force. Oh, Shatner hosted Unexplained. Thank you. That's probably what messed it up in my head. I mean, Iran's denied in negotiations, but something just happened. The first data drop today is not till 10 a.m., I think. Let's go to my watch outs. Monday. Yeah, 10 a.m. is the ISM manufacturing PMI and construction spending, so it's not that. Somebody's saying Iran's only 2 weeks from a nuclear bomb. The White House says Pentagon. Hold up. Guys, I'm trying to figure out what the heck is. Something just is happening right now. We're getting a major dump. Okay. I'm not seeing any. Does anyone see? Does anyone know what's going on? Something's happening. I can assure you. Crazy how good movie about alien abduction in Alaska based on true events. Terrifying, says Christian. I'll check it out. I love aliens. Not sexually. Not sexual. To make that clear. Mark Medwell says, William Shatner done weird or what? Oh, I think I do remember that. Okay. Bankers are going to bank. Something's happening. The interesting thing, though, is look, gold's dump is nothing compared to silver's. Silver gold ratio now up to 71. Big dump in Shanghai, but it's looking like it's recovering. At least 700 structures burned in Spokane, Washington wildfires. Wow. Okay, now is a great time. If you're waiting to buy silver and gold, now is a great time before we get a rebound. Check out HeroBullion.com. They got these new Buffalo bars poured. They're down to $577.09. That's only 79 cents over spot. Look at those puppies. But don't forget they got silver under spot and at spot. And they also have the starter pack, which is now $284.60. So don't sleep on that. HeroBullion.com. Yeah, let's keep the political stuff out of chat. Come on, Humble Stacker. Come on. We don't focus on stuff that will divide us here. Let's focus on gold and silver, which will unite us. Okay, let's go here. Mrs. IS is looking beautiful this morning, that's for sure. Captain James T. Kirk loved green. A female alien says spiky monkey. Whoa. I am pinning the Hero Bullion link in chat, so if you guys want to take advantage of that deal, now's the time. Seize the day. Okay. The T. Newcomb says the national debt converted to miles. Oh, wow. So he's saying if he stacked 39.8 trillion, let's see, U.S. debt clock. Yeah, we're at 39.8 trillion. So he's saying if you took 39.84 trillion, a vertical stack of $1 bills, it would reach 2,703,788 miles. That's kind of a fun. That's kind of fun. Baker's hard at work this morning, I see, says Sam Wood. Okay, guys, we are just 22.5 minutes away from the stock market opening. If you guys want me to do stock market, put stock market in chat. If you want to go straight to the war room, put war room in chat. Let's see. Let me remember. What's the Dow Jones all-time high? Let me remember what that is. 53,289. Guys, so we're about to open to an all-time high on the Dow Jones. What in the heck is going on? Okay, let's check out the DXY. The DXY is not doing anything really crazy. Something is happening. Of what, I don't know. We'll either figure it out together or I'll figure it out later. That's for sure. Let's check the repo market. Peter's asking about the repo market. Oh, Mike D says maybe the market ate some salad. It's pooping uncontrollably. Repo market, we just had these little blobs. Nothing worth really reporting on yet. I'll keep watching though. Let's see the COMEX. No. Man, look at this. This volume has fallen off a cliff. Do you guys remember in January we're having like 1 billion volume days, like every day? Do you guys remember that? I'm going to have to do an article on this. I think this might be some of the lowest volume in record. Shatner also did. TJ Hooker says F-37 metal. Thank you for that, F-37. Okay, we're just 20.5 minutes away from stock market opening. Here's Northstar saying anyone, and I mean anyone, who has been a medium turn next few months bullish on Bitcoin at any point in 2026 has A, wrong, B, in need of an introduction to technical analysis charts. So he's talking about Bitcoin there. Yen intervention comes at a perfect time for the dollar, says Zero Hedge. And like, the DXY is not up though, so it's not that. Look at this. Oil down 6.7, 9% on US oil, 8.3% WTI, 8.2% crude, Brent. Let's check it out. So we had a major gap down on all of them yesterday. Look at that gap down. Brent's down to 82.91. Guys, right now I'm just taking in all the data points. Hopefully we can synthesize something out of it to figure out what the heck. Maybe that was just high frequency trading and somebody getting liquidated. That could be it. Christian Love says, Silver Stacker mentioned this morning with low volume will be bullish, will be a good bullish pattern, says Christian. Strategy just sold another 1,600 Bitcoin worth 104 million. The reason why that's shocking is Strategy was not supposed to. Everyone did not think Strategy would be selling Bitcoin. Yes, yet they've been dumping Bitcoin. Now they're down to 842,000 Bitcoin. They've sold 322 million worth of Bitcoin in 2026 alone. Many thought that would not happen, but now they're in trouble, and it's happening. Look at this. This is a Ukrainian FP5 Flamingo flying at low altitude. I read somewhere that those are like the size of a bus. I don't know if that's accurate. But I read it. I read it, so it must be true. I'm looking for breaking gold and silver. Guys, pray for Spokane, Washington. So sad. A lot of people lost everything. I think it was, what did it say, 700 plus structures burnt? If I was still in firefighting on my team, I would certainly be there. But I haven't done firefighting for years, guys. I'm lucky I got out of that career without blowing out a knee or completely destroying my back. I used to carry like 100-pound packs up mountains. Ugh. Some of the best but worst time of my life, honestly. Okay, Peter saying, can you see if there are margin calls again in the carry trade like Friday? That's probably, it might be, Peter. I'll have to look into that later, but probably. Aaron says, sell all our gold and silver now and buy oil futures. That no, don't do it, Aaron. Don't do it, Aaron.
How dare you?
But the way things have been going, you'll probably make about $10 trillion on that. Thank you, North Star, for the jewels. Okay. Take a sip of this coffee here. Let's go back to Dow Jones. Are we going to open to an all-time high? Look at this. Wow. Let's make sure my all-time high was right. Okay, intraday all-time high was 53,289. And then just 53,000 on closing. So, guys, when you're looking at all-time highs, you have intraday, so the highest number during that day, and then the closing. People look at them for different reasons. So, yeah, it looks like 53,289. So, it looks like we could possibly be opening to an all-time high here. 53,322. West Texas says it was a lot of fun, though. Yeah. Some of the best and worst times of my life, for sure. Okay. I called this 55 very soon. Says Bam the Trader says we're going to 55 silver. Do you guys think Bam the Trader is correct? If so, put Bam Bam in chat. We'll just pull this up for... Oh, wait, that was cycle support. We'll put this here. And, I can't remember. Bam. Okay. We got it marked for Bam. If he's right, he wins 10,000 years of good luck. If he's wrong, we publicly lash him with a wet noodle. Okay. Shanghai. Now it's silver, gold, and COMEX and Shanghai are kind of just moving sideways. Waiting for the next shoe to drop. We got 2 data points coming at 10 a.m. Don't forget. We're waiting on the construction spending and the ISM manufacturing PMI. What the heck does that mean? Go to my website, internationalstacker.com. Click news and blog. Click the newest weekly watch outs. I explain it in there. Breaking U.S. Treasury, Scott Bissett says the U.S. will not hesitate to do further joint intervention with the yen. Trump administration partners, Friday's coordinated. I'm going to do a write-up on this. We will not hesitate to participate in joint further. Okay. So let me bookmark this. I'm going to have to find his tweet. And look at this, guys.
I'm trying to get out of here. Yeah, sorry.
This is in Spokane, Washington. So sad. And guys, this is highly toxic smoke. When structure fires happen, it releases all kinds of poisonous gas, including cyanide gas. It's extremely dangerous to breathe in.
We're gone. We're going home.
Sad. Chinese real estate market is nosediving. The United States has made a concession to Iran regarding the closure of the southern route in the Strait of Hormuz. Whoa. We'll see if it's true. Iran state-run Islamic Republic news agency publishes a photo of an oil tanker burning in the Strait of Hormuz after an IRGC attack overnight. Well, let's see if that's true. Let's go to the UK MTO. Recent incidents here. This was yesterday. Hearing explosion close proximity. The last attack I see is on the 31st. Red is attack. Yellow is something. West Texas saying, I was shocked when I first started out how little water was used by crews fighting. Yeah. On my crew, we didn't use water at all. The only water we could use is if we called in a helicopter to do a drop on it or an air tanker. Ohouse says, I was watching a video and they were talking about no one needs to go to the mint. Wait, no one needs to go to the mint because so much silver was sold during its run to 120. That run set silver back for years. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Think how much silver is in all these drones, all these missiles being destroyed over Iran, over Russia, over Ukraine. Never to be recovered again. Remember, the majority of gold ever mined is still above ground. The majority of silver has been destroyed. It's blown up on battlefields. It's e-waste. Okay, let's go back here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 11 minutes. 11 minutes away from the Dow Jones opening to a possible all-time high, 53,318 points. Wow. Wow. And guys, we got 600 people watching. We got 257 likes. That means we're only 43 likes away from 300. I know we could do it. The next 43 people to smash like it. Good luck for 47 years.
It's science.
Now let's go to the field and check if Con has received any soup yet. Hey, Cargo Bob, we're downtown Key West right now. You want to go get some soup?
No soup for John.
No soup.
What the hell?
Okay. No soup. War Room Countdown, thank you. Let's see what I could do here. Hold up. Okay, I gotta wait 1 minute. Remind me in 1 minute to do a War Room Countdown, please. Uno momento, por favor. Kaltenberg says soup is a myth. It's not. I'm telling you, Kaltenberg, it's not a myth. I've seen this. I don't know if this image is true, but supposedly this picture was taken at Camp David, and on Bassett's notepad, the Treasury Secretary said to do buy Japanese yen, $5 to $10 bid. I don't know if that's true, if that's AI. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let me start the War Room Countdown now. I can do it now. Right? All right, the War Room Countdown is started. 10 minutes until we go to the War Room. Hey, there's Cargo Bob right there. Unfortunately, guys, when you come visit me in Key West, Florida, unfortunately, you might leave with some little friends.
Some guy on the internet just gave me crabs.
I'm here in Key West, Florida, and some dude on the internet gave me crabs.
Wow. Yeah, I still remember how to sling weather, West Texas. The wet bulb and the dry bulb. We called it slinging weather. I do remember that. Sometimes I would be the watch out. I would get to do that. That's funny. One of our guys was slinging weather one time, and he hit a tree and broke the thermometer. Boy, was his face red. Okay. Let's go here. Warsh is moving things in a positive direction. We respect Fed independence. The U.S. dollar index, this is Peter Spina, is basically a measurement of the imperial currency's relative strength over the empire's vassal states. Japanese yields are surging despite the combined intervention from Bissett and the Bank of Japan from Lucas. That's not good. You don't want yields to surge. Supposedly negotiations with Iran are supposed to start today, but Iran's denying it, like usual. U.S. CENTCOM Central Command is soliciting creative and unconventional ways from military analysts for new ways to punish Iran. Whoa. Send a bunch of lettuce. That's my unconventional way. If we send a bunch of lettuce, I guess you couldn't do that legally, though. It'd probably be considered biological warfare. Find a house and a baby yet? Not yet, oh house. Mr. JMS says, assume you were in California hotshot crew. Ever work with smoke jumpers out in West Yellowstone? Mr. JMS is asking. I can neither confirm nor deny. A drop in the mic says, if there's an airport on your little island, I'm not floatable. I don't know what you're talking about. What island? Okay. Let's go back to Dow Jones. We, ladies and gentlemen, are just 6 minutes, less than 6 minutes away from opening to a new all-time high in the Dow Jones. Keep smashing that like button. We're 13 away from 300, guys. Keep smashing that like button. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm live there. Did you see the technical analysis from Garrett Soloway? Very interesting and similar before taking off again. I have not. Yeah, Peter, can you email me that link? internationalstacker@gmail.com. Let me know. GME, look at this. GameStop. Down 10%. Whoa. Apes aren't going to like that. So here's Peter Schiff. In the past week, Sailor sold 1,600 Bitcoin and more than 3 million MSTR shares to raise cash to buy back STCR. This reduced Bitcoin yield to 3.5%. Regatta said, sent in the Comstock grew. Oh, Southern Command Stacking Group. Cumulus infectious. We stacked with it. Nice. Nice, Regatta. Cavalier says the 69th Brigade is willing to round up and drop off Florida HOA Karens and dropping them in IRGC territory. That's funny. There's nothing worse than a... guys, there is nothing worse than an HOA Karen. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Make sure you're subscribed. Big giveaway coming. Key versus island. Oh! Drop the mic was talking about the key. Got it. On its way, says thank you, Peter. Is there an airport on your key? Yeah. Guys, I live in Key West. There's actually an international airport here, and it flies me all around. There's an international airport, believe it or not. Look at this, the new clearest photos of Bigfoot's face. Whoa. Okay. Okay, guys, we're just 3 minutes away. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a side-by-side. Okay. We're going to close that. We're going to go like this. Okay, here's silver. We have silver on the left. And we have the Dow Jones on the right. It's going to be a gap up. Either a gap up or a giant BGC. 53,300. Wow. That's all the way up here. Let's see what happens. This could be violent. This could be violent. Yeah, I did see the variable Trumper. I did see the two firefighting helicopters collide in Greece. That was sad. I've not researched on it, but I think the one chopper was probably able to land. The other one, man, I would be shocked if there were survivors, unfortunately. If you guys want to see it. Two firefighting helicopters collided here. So they're coming in. See these little things hanging? Those go into water and suck it up into their tank. Watch. So they collide right here. Just didn't see each other. If you watch this helicopter, he... And then this one, it was so high, I doubt anyone could have survived that. So I'm thinking maybe the other helicopter was able to land, hopefully. But that is a danger when you're dealing with wildland firefighting. There's so many assets up in the air. Let's see. Two firefighter hospital or helicopters collided midair over the killing two crew members. Yeah, so sad. Okay. Let's check the Dow Jones here. Up 645 points, 53,280. We are just 40 seconds away from the danger zone here. And guys, keep smashing that like button. We are only 44 likes away from 350. I know we could do that. The next 44 people to do it are going to get good luck for 718 days.
I am never going to financially recover.
Whoops.
It's science.
That's the one I meant to press. Okay. Here we go. 15 seconds away. We're going to see a massive move up in the Dow Jones. How high? We'll find out together. And then after that, in just a minute, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to the war room. So buckle up, channel members. Here we go. And the market is open to a massive green candle here. As a matter of fact, I might fix the war room. Hold up. I want to watch this. Cancel. I want to watch this for a little bit longer. Let me reschedule the war room. Stand by. Yeah. I want to watch this for a little bit and see its effect on silver, and then we'll go to the war room. Yeah, massive gap up to 53,052. Now, I think this 53,000, was that the all-time high? Let me see. 53,289.30. 53,289.30. So right here is the all-time high for the Dow Jones. Close enough. 290. Close enough. So we're going to see if we can pass that. And then in about 2 minutes, I'm going to start the countdown for the war room. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please smash a like button. We're getting so close to 350. Please, please, please. Thank you so much. I will be live this evening. Don't forget. I'm not sure what time I'm going to do this evening. It will either be 5:30 p.m. Eastern, so we can get the 6 o'clock open Eastern. Or, depending on the market, I might do an 8:30 one to catch Shanghai open. What would you guys rather have tonight? Dow Jones reopen after the close, which would be 5:30 p.m. Eastern, or would you rather have 8:30 p.m. Eastern for the opening of Shanghai? Which one would you prefer? And we are pushing higher on the Dow Jones, 53,110. S&P 500's up 32 points. Nasdaq's down 55. Oil all continues to be down. SGC says both. Just do a mega stream, guys, from 5:30 to 8, from 5:30 to 9:30. 6, 7, 8, 9. That'd be a 4-hour stream. Now, when silver is going crazy, I think my longest stream ever was it 6 hours? Was it 8 hours? I don't remember. Early Rare Coin says that he wants the big La Bamba. Lauren says that she thinks the bot works for the bankers. That's funny. Cavalier says both. You gotta grind, IS. Man. How about this? How about I do the 5:30 stream tonight and we'll just see how long it goes. How about that? Do you guys like that? Ladies and gentlemen, channel members, get ready. We're going to the war room in just 2 minutes and 35 seconds here as the Dow Jones is pushing towards another all-time high. Keep smashing that like button. We are just 23 away from 350 likes. The next 23 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 72 years.
It's science.
The bot is being cantankerous in chat today. Okay, let me pause the music. Okay, music paused. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm officially starting the countdown for the war room. All channel members, I need you to prepare for the war room and report. You should be taken automatically. If you're not taken automatically, something will pop up in chat that you'll have to click. If none of that works for you, just go to my channel, International Stacker, click membership, and you should see the slippery little salamander in here. Channel members, I need you to prepare to report to the war room. If you're not going to the war room, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate y'all. I'll see you tonight at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where the party will pick up and continue. Thank you so much, and to everybody not going to the war room, I'll say CYO Tino. Catch you on the next one. Channel members, I need you to prepare for the war room. If you've ever been thinking about becoming a channel member, now is a great time. You got 1 minute and 13 seconds to do it until we head to the war room. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still pushing higher on the Dow Jones here. 53,130 points, just a little ways away from an all-time high. So we're going to keep watching that. Let me unlink this. Boop. And look at that, Mr. Luke Opie, an Opie crab. Nice, just became a crab cadet. Welcome, Mr. Luke. Ladies and gentlemen, 39 seconds to the war room. Channel members, I need you to get ready. Alan J. Pratt, I'm swishing my kilt. He's switching his kilt back and forth. Oh my goodness, the mental picture of that. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, 24 seconds. Channel members, prepare yourselves. Put on your armor. Get ready to crab your battle stations. We're going here. The timer's a little off. We're going here in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Hold your breath.